Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? This fine Saturday afternoon. I'm here to play a video game and relax and not talk about anything going on in the world other than this cool ass video game. Actually, I did kind of want to talk about before we jump into the video game. I do want to talk about something going on in the world because I got my priorities straight, guys. I hope you guys are ready for this shit. Let's sit that down for a minute. Where's my mouse? Important stuff. You ready? I did this a couple of days ago. I don't really want I did a little thing showing off Final Fantasy VII, the Final Fantasy VII set coming out, but they finally showed off the rest of this stuff. So Dragonstorm is coming out April 11th, and as I already kind of said, I don't care about this even a little bit. Yeah, man. That looks expensive. I mean, it might be cool to get some new dragons. I guess. Dragons are. I mean, I don't have anything. It's a fantasy game. I get dragons. I just. Yeah. Okay. So pretty much what I had already said, I'm gonna probably be skipping on this. Kind of like Aether Drift. I got a couple cool cards. I'm sure something will come out that I'll order a single of, but I'm not gonna be purchasing any of this bullshit. Aether Drift. I bought the zombie commander deck, and even that I played with it once, and I'm kind of like, these new sets, man. I might just have been playing too long. I know people are bitching about this stuff. If you play this, I'm gonna be checking out what you guys are doing and getting, and I'll be playing against it. Like, I'm not like against any of this. It's nothing. I personally this doesn't look cool to me. It looks kind of Power Ranger-ish to me. Okay. And then we talked about Final Fantasy already. They showed some stuff for Edge of Eternities, and this one looks a little bit cooler to me. I'm a little more into this sci-fi stuff than I am fantasy anyway, so that looks a little bit cooler, but I don't think I really care about the commander decks. I mean, I might get a bundle for this one. Now, this is going to piss off some people, what I'm about to say. And I know we talked about Final Fantasy, and it's like, yeah, that looks kind of cool. I want the fucking Cactuar card, and I think everybody does, and that's it, right? So, I was saying that I guess maybe at the Edge of Eternities or whatever. Honestly, the Spider-Man one is the one I'm like, as far as like the way this looks, that is the coolest fucking box ever. I love Spider-Man. Like, yeah. This is the coolest thing you could show me coming out from Magic, which is kind of sad. So September, we just went into March. So September might be the one I'm waiting for, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I might get a bundle from Final Fantasy. There's going to be a bundle for this too, right? Yeah, they're treating it like Lord of the Rings. Is there a bundle? Yeah, I mean, that would be a pretty cool thing to get, I think. I wonder how much that's going to be. But yeah, I kind of talked about this late last year when they announced what was coming out this year. And we did talk about this. They just find there's pictures up now, right? When does this comes out? This month, doesn't it? No, this comes out in June. Final Fantasy bundle is gonna be... Dude, you know what I should get? I should just get that $20, the two standard decks that come together. Oh, they don't have it listed yet. Whatever. Maybe. Yeah, man, Spider-Man. And I'm sure anybody who cares about this stuff already saw all this, right? But I thought I'd take a look at it because I asked, I was like, why is Final Fantasy the only thing being advertised? And I love Final Fantasy, and I don't even like superheroes that much. Spider-Man, though, is kind of the one exception. I've always liked Spider-Man. I think that's kind of a cool thing. I like how silly this looks. It's just very, like... 5-year-old me would be eating this shit up right here. So, yep. Looking like Spider-Man. Anyways, they announced that final mystery... The mystery set coming out at the end of the year, and I could give a shit less about this. The fucking Nickelodeon anime. People love Avatar, though. Like, people are nuts about this show. Like, people my age. They haven't shown anything for it yet. It's coming out in November. When we first started streaming Magic stuff a few years ago, we started with Brothers War, and we were talking about how silly it was that the Transformers were in Brothers War, and it started with I think Godzilla, right? They had the Godzilla cards, and then the Secret Layers blew up, and there was a Walking Dead Secret Layers, and then, you know, all the whatever. I mean, Secret Layers are still pretty big, I'd imagine. But we kind of talked about, you know, and at that point, this was 2022, the end of 2022. Even at that point, they had already mentioned, you know, is it Hasbro? Whoever owns this shit now. Hasbro had mentioned Final Fantasy would be coming out in the future. So, at that point, they were just kind of including these universes beyond... along with the sets. I think, was it Warhammer the first actual set that came out? Maybe? I don't know, man. It's whatever to me. It's just funny because I, you know, as somebody who's been playing this game a long time, I should be excited for, you know, the core sets, and I'm like, yeah. That looks kind of cool, right? I don't know, man. But what I will say is every couple of years I kind of fall off, take little breaks from this game. So sometimes I miss out on cool stuff, but usually if I take a year or two off from this game, it'll be around still. It goes up and down, right? So I remember I was really heavily into it around like 2016. And I went hard at it for a few years there, and then I took a break, and then 2022 we started like streaming, so that kind of made me want to play more. And then I was super into it this summer, like collecting. But I like to collect old singles, really. Like if you talk to any old, or the Professor, right? Buy singles. Don't. This stuff is. I mean, if everybody did that though, I don't know. Well, the people who are selling the singles need to buy this shit, right? You don't have to go with your hard-earned money and, you know, spend money on a box, right? You don't have to Wubby it. Wubby's buying fucking 6 cases and opening that shit up, right? I don't know. It's probably the last time I'm going to be talking about this year. If I get anything cool, I'll stream it, you know, but... with that said, I would like to do a tournament online. I was trying to talk to some people about doing it, but everybody's fighting about politics right now, so I just want to play Magic. And you guys want to know what I did with my afternoon? My wife and I and Charlie watched what Panda Plan, the new Jackie Chan joint